guys, welcome back to my channel. Top of the year to you, happy 2017, all that good stuff. Just an update with me. It has not been a great 2017 for me thus far, and I know we're only a couple weeks into the new year, but I unfortunately just lost my grandmother about a week ago. Still really fresh, and it's still something that I'm like working through, but it has been on my heart to make this video, and thank you for rocking with me. If you're new here, thank you for watching. Subscribe. I make new videos all the time. I'm pretty awesome. I'm just going through some shit right now, and if you guys have been watching me, thank you for watching. Thank you for clicking this video. I hope that wasn't too much of a downer at the beginning, but it is what it is. So if you guys, believe in God, pray for me. Send prayers to my family. I'm fighting really hard to be okay, and I think I am going to be okay. These things just take time, so I'm just taking it a day by day. But my grandmother was literally the sweetest, she just was a person that was always positive, always happy. And if you guys ever see me, or you even see through my videos and you feel this light that comes from my videos, that comes from my spirit, it literally is all because of that woman. I see in hindsight after her passing how much really her light has affected me, and how I feel like I have that same light to bring to the world. It's just a whole new generation. I have a whole new platform I can put on a camera and spread the light to millions. And if she would have grown up in my generation, she might have done the same thing. I don't know, but my grandmother was literally such a strong woman, so that's how I know I'll be okay. But you guys just might be seeing a lot more videos of me attributing things to her or doing things in her name, or so on and so forth, because her legacy is something I honestly never want to die, and it can never die because it's a part of me. It's inside of me. So thank you guys for giving me my time. If you're seeing this later, I'm sorry for the delay. But without further ado, RIP to my beautiful, beautiful angel. And let's get into the video. Okay guys, so on a lighter note, let's get into it. Everybody has been asking me about starting the YouTube channel. I don't know if it's because it's January, I don't know because it's a new year. Everybody has been asking me to start a YouTube channel, which I think is dope, which I like. And the funny thing about it is I put up my first 2 videos in about, I think it was September of 2015. I put up 2 videos and they got pretty decent responses. It was a hair review and it was a movie review. Pretty decent responses. And I didn't post on my channel for like 8 months. Don't do that. We're going to get into that later, but don't do that. And it's because I had gotten into a relationship, and the relationship obviously wasn't good for me. So I'm out of that relationship, thank God. But just within that time, it just was like, y'all might know how it go. It just wasn't working. As soon as I got out of that relationship, I threw myself into YouTube just because it was a way of therapy for me. Even right now making this video, it's a way of therapy for me. If I'm going through things, I want to make YouTube videos. I want to put my energy and my art and passion into it, so you guys feel that through watching me. So after that, that's when I started making videos 8 months later, in about June of 2016, and I've been rocking with my YouTube channel ever since. I haven't abandoned it for 8 months. I'll never do that again. But yeah, that's really how long I've been making YouTube videos. So within this June, this has been 6 months where I've been making videos. When I first started making videos, nobody was trying to watch me. Nobody really cared, you know what I'm saying? And now 6 months down the line, everybody's like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? People realize. So I appreciate that. That's just how it goes. And that is kind of like my first kind of mini entendre tip is keep going. Starting a channel is an investment. Starting the channel is a business decision at this point in 2017. And starting a channel is something that you literally need to do for you. People are probably going to laugh at the beginning. People are definitely not going to watch at the beginning. You could be putting out great content. I still think I put out great content, but people are not going to watch, you know? So you really have to do it for you and know why you're doing it. But that aside, we're going to get into it. I have my little notebook here. So our first thing that we're going to talk about is equipment. Equipment is the most important thing. The equipment is your foundation for starting your YouTube channel, girl. It is your foundation. So basically there's 4 areas of equipment that you need. You need a camera, something to film. You need editing, something to edit your videos on, a computer, you know, laptop, something like that. You need editing software, which that is not always granted to you or given to you. It is an extra expense, is an extra necessity, is an extra investment. The actual editing software that you use can make or break your videos, like, let's just be honest. And number 4 is lighting. Lighting is just as important as anything else, because people are not going to watch your videos if they can't see you. So that's just that. So camera, I film with the Nikon D5200. Okay, so as far as camera, you pretty much need a good camera, guys. I mean, y'all want me to give you the real. You know my channel is about positivity, but it's also about like realness, and I hope you guys get that through my videos, like you know, a tangent of the two. Okay, so let's keep it real. It's 2017, and everybody out here on YouTube is like killing the game with their quality. So if you're just starting out, people are already not going to watch you. Like, I'm just going to keep it real just because you're just starting out, right? You got to build that. You have to build that loyalty with your subscribers, right? So if your camera quality is trash, not saying you can't use a cell phone or what have you to film your videos, because you most definitely can. It's just, think about it like this. When you go into business, competition is a big aspect of business. If you don't, or if you're not aware of competition, or you just ignore it, you're hurting yourself. It's reality. It's competition. So in 2017, people have gotten on YouTube and literally made millions. People have gotten on YouTube and moved tax brackets. People have gotten on YouTube and cashed out. I'm talking about cashed out their families, cashed out everything, right? So you getting on YouTube, you have to understand that it is an oversaturated market at this point, okay? It's an oversaturated market. Everybody's kind of doing it. So you need to stand out, you need to be different, and your camera quality kind of needs to be on fleek if you want longevity in the game. You can start off doing whatever you need to do, and before I got on YouTube, I watched a million of these how to start a YouTube channel videos. Even though I had the camera and the equipment, I was looking for that kind of soul searching answer, which I'm gonna give y'all, okay? So that's needed too, but at the same time, people, it's kind of like judging a book by its cover. People are going to judge your video off a thumbnail and your camera quality. So if you are filming with a cell phone, or you're filming with like not a DSLR camera, then people are, you know, not good. They're not even going to get to the point where they get the soul searching answer. You get what I'm saying? You could be preaching in your room, but it's dark. You film it on a cell phone. You can't really be heard type of thing. But you could be saying groundbreaking information, right? Nobody's going to receive it because of the way it's received, okay? So your camera is really important. And your camera is going to cost you a pretty penny. My camera, I think I paid a little under $400 for it. It just is what it is. And let me get something straight. It is really, like, the camera is not the most important thing as far as your quality. Camera is not the most important thing, guys. It is the lens. The lens is the money maker. The lens will change your life. People think, oh, like this camera, this Canon 70D and this and that, and I'm just naming off cameras. That's not like the most important thing. Actually, the most important thing is going to be the lens. The body is whatever. The bodies can cost from, I would say, $150 to $2,000, $3,000, high end, right? But the lens is lens is like the window to that body. You know what I'm saying? So the lens that I'm using is a 50mm Nikon lens. And the two, your two best bets with getting any type of DSLR cameras, obviously Canon or Nikon. And the lens that most YouTubers use, the lens that if you're really serious about YouTube, you want to get, and even me, I would love to have the lens. I'm just still saving up. It's called a Sigma lens, and they make it for Nikon, they make it for Canon, and I'm not sure if they make it for other bodies of cameras. But the Sigma lens is the lens that you need to get in the door, and this lens is so awesome because it's autofocus. So my lens, I have to focus it manually, and then I have to sit down and film. And the problem with that is obviously I could be talking, and like none of it can be in focus. And that has happened to me plenty of times. Okay. So that sucks. That sucks to do that because you like lost your energy. You don't have the same energy, the same authenticity making the video. So it sucks. So the Sigma lens is like all autofocus. You can move things up, you can move things back, you can move, everything like stays together. So it's a really awesome lens. That is the lens that all the top YouTubers use, all the greats, all that stuff. They have a Sigma lens. And then the really top ones, obviously they use even more great expensive equipment. But that is kind of like your basis for a camera. The lens is most important, and just be aware of a lens that focuses and a lens that doesn't autofocus. Ooh, I'm out of focus. But if I back up, I'm back in focus because this is my focus set point. Get me? It's just some camera analogy. And then for me specifically, I took a intro photography class. So the photography class I took and I signed up for, I wasn't aware, but it actually was a film photography class. So I learned how to do photography prior to doing YouTube. So I knew how to work my camera. It's one thing to go and like buy this expensive camera and all this equipment, but it's kind of like you're at a loss because you don't know how to work the equipment and you've already put so much into it. So keep that in mind. Knowing how to kind of use your camera is key. So I literally learned photography by taking pictures with a film and literally taking pictures and developing them in a dark room. That was me. So then I moved on to a digital photography class after that, after I really learned the nitty gritty of photography and how a camera works. And then I moved on and I purchased this camera, and 6 months ago is when I purchased my new lens, and we ain't looked back since. So that's kind of what you want to aim for as far as camera. Your quality is really important. Okay, next we're gonna go into lighting. So right now I am using natural light. I have a big window right here. Open up the window, turn it on. That's natural light. Okay, natural light is gonna be your cheapest, I guess, route, and also maybe the most it's just a softer light. Like people, you can go on Amazon and they have these soft box sets, and those are like $40. That's gonna try to emulate natural lighting. It's a soft box, like a light with the screen over it and like that kind of emulation. So if you have a window, a big huge window, and you're gonna start YouTubing, get in front of the window and film. Use natural light. And then if you're not gonna use natural light, the only thing with natural light is it puts you in a box of a time frame, kind of like a job. 8 to 5, you gotta film that video, and once the sun starts going down, you're screwed, you know? So having lighting, I feel like, is essential. I'm planning to invest in lighting this year for sure, just because it gives you, you know, if you have something on your heart in the middle of the night and you want to film, you can do it. You know, if you have you just watched a movie and you want to do a movie review right after, you can do those things. It just gives you, you know, obviously, and then if you're gonna do makeup, if makeup is gonna be your thing, then you're probably not gonna be too great with natural light, just because you have to do a lot of close-ups and a lot of like things like that, and lighting will help with stuff like that. But as far as you just getting in front of a camera or something, natural lighting is you know, one of your best options to go with. And then if you're gonna do like more extensive stuff, more close-ups, more stuff like that, you want to invest in a ring light. Ring lights are on Amazon, and the reviews are scattered on Amazon for a ring light. light, but you can get one for anywhere from $80 to about $150. And then this Diva ring light, which all the top YouTubers use, all the top makeup gurus use, that light goes for almost $300. Is there a difference? I don't know. But that's like the light, you know, to do makeup. Like that's the light to do any type of makeup, the Diva ring light. So keep that in mind. Those are kind of your options. You can do soft boxes, you can do natural light, or you can do a ring light. And then eventually, as your channel grows, you're probably going to want to invest in some lighting. It just makes sense. The more videos you make, the more people are watching you, the better you want, you know, things to be lit. Okay, and next is a computer. So for me, I have my MacBook Pro. I purchased this off Craigslist. I knew that I wanted to do YouTube. I had already had my camera girl. I knew I wanted to do YouTube. So I specifically searched for something that had all my editing programs on it. From photography, I learned how to use Adobe Photoshop. I learned how to use Adobe Bridge. So I went after a computer that already had those programs on it. So I have all the Adobe on this program, on this computer, every Adobe, Photoshop, everything, and then I have Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro was the thing I searched because I didn't want to start YouTube without a MacBook, and I didn't want to edit on Final Cut Pro. As far as a Dell or a Microsoft computer, I'm not sure. The best editing software is on there. All I know is they don't come with the software. You have to buy it. And so I kind of got everything already jailbroken on my laptop, so I knew that I could edit and kind of get into it. So that's something you want to keep in mind. My laptop was a couple $100. And like I said, guys, the equipment is the most important thing, and it's an investment. It's a pretty penny. I would say to like really start a YouTube channel, you would probably need at least, if you don't have a computer, a camera, a lens, or anything, you probably need at least $1,200. At least, and that's just laptop, that's a camera, that's a lens, that's maybe a lighting kit, that's a tripod. You know, these are all things that you need to just like start, you know, your thing. That's extra storage on your laptop. That's a, you know, all these things. So just keep that in mind. Don't let that scare you though. Build up over time. But know that it's just such a saturated market. You got to kind of come with your guns a-blazing, and you got to kind of come in the game strong, because you don't want to be putting all this effort into your videos and then nobody's watching because your quality isn't up to par. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you the real about it. Okay. And then, yeah, that's the editing software I use. This is the laptop I use. Everything. So let's move on to the next tip. Okay, so my next tip is consistency. Okay, guys, it's really important to be consistent, okay? Sorry, don't judge me. I go through things like everybody else. But I will say, since that little 2 video and then no videos for like, yeah, I've not done that again. And I don't foresee myself doing that in the future. And if I do need to take a break or something, obviously I'm going to get on the camera and I'm going to let you guys know. It's just not going to be random like it was. That's not fair to anybody who watches you, likes you, or subscribe to you. The thing with YouTube is people literally use YouTube as like an escape. They use this as something to look forward to get their minds off of their problems. Sort of kind of like what movies do and TV do. Like YouTube is now doing that for people. It does it for me. I don't even watch TV anymore. I literally just go on YouTube. So it's like one of those things. So you have to really think about that. People are depending on you for your content. If somebody subscribes to you, something about you helps them get through their day. If they're having a tough day or anything, they want to watch your videos. They want to have that like interaction with you. So that's like something that you just need to understand that you're taking on by starting a YouTube channel. You're gonna have people that really like your content and really want to see more. So you can't just disappear. You need to be really consistent. And people who consistently put up videos, I'm talking a lot of people who post a lot, channels grow faster. They get more subscribers, they get more interaction. Like, that's just facts. So if you're gonna start YouTube, I mean, post as much as you can, but consistency is key to starting a successful YouTube channel. You need to be consistent. A lot of people get on schedules. That way people know when to look for your video. They know they're going through a hard time, or they're just having a rough day, and they're like, oh my god, it's Monday, I get to look forward to her posting, or I get to look forward to his video. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. People really like that, and if you stay consistent with your subscribers, they're gonna stay loyal to you and loyal to your content. That's simple. Okay, number 3, content. What is content? What do you want your channel to be about? And what's different about you? Okay, girl. What do you want your channel to be about? What? Come on, like what? Why are you doing all this? Why are you on YouTube? Okay, if you just got something to say, if you're just randomly trying to do something, okay, go make a video for Facebook. Go make a video for Facebook with your family already on there, and everybody already likes you on there. So go ahead and make a video on Facebook. Okay? What are you different? What are you trying to say? Why are you going to this huge platform? Okay, because it is people on here that don't like you. It is people on here who troll and this, that, and so on and so forth. So do you really have to know what are you trying to say? Like, what is your channel trying to be about? What are you trying to impact? What are you trying to change? These are questions you need to know before you turn on that camera. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, girl, go to Facebook and make a video for Facebook. Okay, I don't mean to be so like, you know what I'm saying? But it really is real, because people, like, YouTube is like certain people's lives, okay? And it is a community, and I just feel like a lot of people, or some people, just want to start YouTube for the wrong reasons, money, and they're not even a part of the community. They're not even subscribed to anybody. They don't watch people. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what the people that are most successful doing this and how they got there and what they're doing. They don't watch those people. You know, they don't. You know, and not saying that you have to just be all like up YouTube's ass, because you don't, but you need to be a part of the community to be successful in it. You can't just say like, oh, I see her making videos, or I see them making videos, I want to make videos, but also watch videos. I mean, you know, it is a community here. It is a community that you're trying to be a part of. Don't just think like, see the glitz and glamour or whatever, and think, oh yeah, I'm just about to go over there and I'm about to turn up and I'm about to get on YouTube and I'm about to make all this money, because it's not gonna happen. Probably in 2017, it's probably just not gonna happen, because so many people are already doing it. So literally, you have to do it for you, and literally you need to know why you're doing it. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you to sit here and be like, oh, stick to one thing, because most of these videos are like, oh yeah, figure out one thing you want to do and stick to one thing, because y'all know damn well that's not my channel. I do whatever I want to, because I'm an artist. Okay, so I'm not gonna tell you that. What I am gonna tell you is whatever you decide to do, okay, you better put your motherfucking heart in it. You better put your heart and soul into it, and know that you're gonna change lives with this video. Even if it gets 14 views, it doesn't matter. You changed 14 lives. Even if you get 7 dislikes, it doesn't matter, because you changed 7 lives, and 7 people freaking watched you anyway, so it doesn't matter. So guys, I mean, as far as content, if you want to do makeup, that's fine. If you want to do, there's a lot of lanes to get into YouTube. It's makeup, gaming, just advice videos, story times, DIYs, outfit of the days, fashion, just interior design, making stuff, building stuff, you know, whatever you want to do, whatever is your outlet. Artistically, just do whatever your heart is in. Please don't make a video that you're not passionate about. Don't turn on the camera and film if you're not going to be passionate about it. People need to feel that in order to relate. So give them that, you know, give them that. Yay. So make sure. Okay, moving moving on to the next thing, which piggybacks off of everything that I just kind of said, is be yourself. Be yourself. Now here's the thing. You can get on YouTube. You can watch these videos. You can watch successful YouTubers. You can be a part of the community, as I talked about, and actually subscribe to people. And then you kind of might find yourself wanting to be just like that girl that has all these subscribers. And don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just literally be yourself, okay? YouTube, not saying that it's not judgmental, because it is. Anything on the internet, people can be negative towards you. But this is a place where people literally come and they be themselves. I'm talking opening up about things that they don't even open up to people in their real life about. I'm talking coming out videos. I'm talking molestation videos. I'm talking real shit. People come to YouTube and they take all these masks off that they wear in real life, and they just sit in front of the camera, and those are the people that you want to watch. Those are the people that you want to watch. So keep that in mind. Don't come and like literally try to be YouTube appropriate, or like, I'm a girl and I'm gonna do makeup, so I'm just gonna be perfect. Like, don't do that, because literally once people gain more people to watch them, people gain more, loyalty from their fan base when they are literally just good, bad, ugly, tears, anything that real. You know what I'm saying? The way that YouTube has become kind of like I said, like, I don't even watch TV anymore. Like, this is kind of like my entertainment television, whatever. It's the same way that we watch great actors and actresses, and the way that they are so vulnerable in the moment, it almost equates to YouTube nowadays, of having that vulnerability, and still having the strength about you. It's in acting, it separates the greats from the non-greats, is this level of just vulnerability that you are glued to them. You want to watch their whole performance. You're so zoned in. I'm talking like Halle Berry, Denzel Washington, Leonardo DiCaprio. Great. It's like great, right? So on YouTube, it's definitely not that, those people are talented in their art. It's not that level per se, but this aspect of vulnerability and this aspect of literally just being yourself is greatly appreciated, and that is what is the most successful on YouTube. It's not like perfect editing, perfect video, perfect, because you could have like all the expensive equipment, you could have like the expensive background, you could have like everything like, perfect in your videos, and then you can come on and just look all dolled up and perfect, and you're gonna get some subscribers off that, just because I said just the content, just the quality of the content. You're gonna get some subscribers off that, but what is gonna be the longevity that keeps you in this game? Nowadays, people, and this is anybody on social media, people who like idolize people on social media want to know so much about their lives. And I think the Kardashians kind of started this whole trend of like just looking perfect, and then you really know their lives and it's just a mess. People relate to that. People love that, because that's human. That's what makes us all human at the end of the day, whether somebody has a ton of money or not, whether somebody has a ton of fame or not, whether somebody has a ton of subscribers, followers or not. People really love that. So being yourself just bridges that gap between what people are going to just watch and what people are going to feel. Get what I'm saying? So really think about that. Really know to be yourself. It's not about coming on here and just getting dolled up and looking pretty, or coming on here and just looking hot, looking masculine and all that. That's nice, but you really want people to feel something watching your videos, because that's what's going to get them to keep coming back. That's what's going to gain their loyalty, and that's what's going to gain them to kind of feeling like they need one of your videos. They're going through it, like their day sucks, and they're like, they need one of your videos. That is like the beautiful thing about YouTube, is being able to impact so many people's lives that you've never actually met or talked to. So it's really important. It is scary to be so vulnerable on camera, but it is really important to bring that aspect to your channel and to YouTube with starting a new channel, because I promise you that's going to get you farther than just looking perfect. That's going to get you farther than just looking pretty or whatever the case may be. Really be yourself. People might judge you for it, people might not understand it, but I promise you there are going to be people who do understand it, and there are going to be people who support you throughout the judgment. So it's really important to be yourself. And our next and final tip, I've kind of already gotten into this. This is like kind of, I would say this is the philosophical how to start a YouTube channel video. So if you're watching this, I hope you kind of just dug deeper before starting this. But my fifth and final tip for this video is do it for the right reasons. Do it for the right reasons. Do it for the right reasons. Do it for the right. Do it for the right. Do it for the right reasons. I'm crazy. Okay, so do it for the right reasons. Okay, piggybacking off of all that I said, okay, earlier in the freaking video. Alright, YouTube is highly saturated. There have been people that came on here and made millions. So you can't come on here and just expect to make millions by doing prank videos or doing, oh, I didn't even mention those. Those are like the videos that like are hot right now. Challenges videos, prank videos, like smash or pass videos, have you ever videos. But see, those are videos of people who already have a huge following. So they basically can, you know, just make like fun videos and this and that. But you have to think, if you're just starting a YouTube channel and you don't have a great following on social media already, like your following is just kind of like, yeah, I have my Facebook friends, you know what I'm saying? Then people are not going to be interested in like knowing your opinions about certain things, if that makes sense. Hate to be harsh, but you know, higher YouTubers can basically kind of just like hang out and film and like have fun and do something like that, and then that's getting like a ton of views. Or if you just get on and you have somebody to kind of expose, like your girlfriend pranking your girlfriend, pranking your boyfriend, you guys are a cute ass couple on YouTube, yeah. That's, you know, that's kind of like this whole like new lane of YouTube that's starting now, right? This is like this new lane where people are like eating off of that lane, right? But just starting out, you have to really do it for the right reasons, just because everybody has a lane. You need to create your lane. You need to stay in your lane. But you have to build up to that lane. You have to build up to what people want to see. So you might just start off YouTubing, and you really need to kind of gauge on what people want to see from you. Like, you know, for instance, you can't just get on here and like do a whole bunch of advice videos when people really don't feel like they know enough about your life to take your advice. You know what I'm saying? It's like a give and a take. And the longer somebody's on YouTube, the more longevity they have on YouTube, the more they can just basically have a conversation with their subscribers, because their subscribers already feel like they know so much about their lives. The person has been consistent with them for probably years. Like the great YouTubers, I would say like they have been doing this for years. I'm talking 5 years plus, 10 years, 12 years. I mean, they've been doing this for so long, to whereas, you know, their subscribers just want to interact with them because they feel like they already know so much about them, and they probably do. So you have to kind of understand the dynamics of YouTube and stuff like that, and you need to do it for the right reasons. Money and popularity are not really guaranteed. You know, they're not, because it is competition, and it's so oversaturated, and it's so many people making videos, and it's so many people who are already starting off with their quality good, their content are good, their editing skills are good, and it's just and then at that point it just becomes who the person is, their personality, what makes them different. And that's why I begged you guys to answer those questions before you start your YouTube channel, just because you really need to you really need to be strong with yourself and know why you're doing it, and not care about not getting any views or not care about any of that, because if you stay true to yourself, then the views and the subscribers and the people will flock and they will come. I hope you guys like this video. These are just kind of like my things. Like I said, this is kind of more of a philosophical, kind of how to start a YouTube channel. This is literally the video that I was looking for before I started my YouTube channel. I was looking for these answers. I was looking for this type of advice. So if it's just kind of far off to the left, but you stayed, I appreciate you. I really do. And like, let me know what you guys think. Let me know, will you guys have any more like philosophical life tips? Put them down below. I'm like anxious to see it, and anybody else who comes to this video, they can see it too, so you can do your part too and you can help out too. But let me know if this video inspired you in any way, if this video motivated you in any way, if this video kind of changed like your way of looking at starting a YouTube channel, it being a business and whatnot at the same time. And let me know if you guys want that more in-depth video about actually editing and thumbnails and promotion and marketing and all that kind of stuff for your channel. I just kind of wanted to like scratch the surface with this first video, and more than not, it's the beginning of the year, so I kind of wanted to just give people that motivation that they needed to start their channel. Okay, so